Oh yeah, we getting spicy. So among the flurry of news when it comes to Kingdom Hearts and the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind, we got the update that Project Xehanort is actually going to be Kingdom Hearts Dark Road, along with a huge, big story update that I was planning to cover when it came out, but a little bit of an illness fell me. Perhaps too much time in the 5th dimension. But in this huge story update in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, we finally have the full confirmation of whose name is not in the note within the Book of Prophecies, thereby being a true Union leader, and the reveal of the device that the darkness is leading Maleficent to in order to get back to the future. What is up guys, HMK here once again with another Kingdom Hearts Union Cross story update video and theory. Sorry for the break of videos, as you can detect my voice is still a little sore from the illness. But I had to get this video out in order to keep you in the know when it comes to Union Cross and give my take on what's going on. With that being said, strap on in for the safety of hype, and let's dive directly into the darkness. So if you haven't been keeping up with the Union Cross story, here's the TLDR. It turns out that Brain was given a Book of Prophecies along with a little note inside by Master Ava before the Keyblade War. The book was originally supposed to be given to the leader of the new Union leaders, who turns out to be Ephemer. But Ava thought by giving the book to Brain, perhaps she can change fate of the Keyblade War. As it turns out, it's not that simple. Brain reveals that Master Ava left a memo within the Book of Prophecies that reveals all the names of the people who are supposed to be the new Union leaders after the Keyblade War. There was a lot of speculation on who this could be, and before this new story update, the only people who knew the identity of this mysterious person was Ephemer and Brain. Elsewhere, the mysterious entity known as the Darkness is leading Maleficent to an arc that will help her get back to the future, where she belongs. However, her heart will be the only thing that survives the trip, and her body must be reconstructed by the memories of those that remember her, which we see happening in Kingdom Hearts 2. Alright, flash forward to the reveal of the mystery person. It turns out, obviously, that Brain sent his Chirithy in order to pick up the one whose name isn't in the memo. However, when Chirithy went to go pick this person up, both Skuld and Ventus were together. Chirithy explains it couldn't be avoided in order to bring the one. After a bunch of conversation and some subtle finger pointing which Skuld does not appreciate, the group reveals where each of them were asked to be a Union leader by Master Ava, 3 of which state that they were asked here on this hill, while the odd man out, which turns out to be Ventus, reveals that he was asked by Master Ava to be a Union leader close by the tower instead of the hill. After a bit more Q&A, Ephemer and Brain come to the conclusion that this person is not self-aware that they were replacing another person within the group, aka Strelitzia. And the big reveal, drumroll please, is that of course Ventus's name was not on the list. Oh boy, our cheerful boy of light does not look so light. And that's how that story segment ends off. Now, when it comes to this pertaining to the whole notion of Ventus not being a Union leader, well, that's already confirmed. However, the group wants to give Ventus the benefit of the doubt that he had nothing to do with Strelitzia's disappearance. I'm still keeping to the theory that Ventus did indeed kill Strelitzia in order to take her spot, but it wasn't really Ventus. Rather, it was the Darkness, aka Vanitas, within him that acted out in order to find a way to claim a spot. And funny enough, certain aspects within Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind also support this notion. However, there is another theory that's being spread around that does hold some water, that the Darkness, aka Vanitas, was a separate entity this whole time within Union Cross, and that this separate entity is the one that killed Strelitzia, stole her book, and opened up a slot for Ventus, in which the Darkness then took the form of Master Ava to trick Ventus at the base of the clock tower, making him believe that he truly was a member selected to be the new Union leaders, and thereby making Ventus completely innocent. It is then speculated that this darkness would then burrow itself within Ventus's heart in order to make it to the future however way he did. And then time passes by, yada yada yada, birthed by sleep, Xehanort extracts the darkness and brands it as Vanitas. And if you played Kingdom Hearts 2 ReMind, there are two very important cutscenes within the story of the ReMind scenario that support this. If you played it, you know what I'm talking about. If not, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but when that time comes, look to this Thursday, people, 2 weeks. We are going to go full throttle. Either way, when it comes to these two theories, the unanimous thought is that yes, the darkness is the one that killed Strelitzia. One side of the coin is that it's the darkness through Ventus, and Ventus did kill Strelitzia, but the darkness is the one responsible, or the darkness outside of Ventus killed Strelitzia in order to open a spot for Ventus and then buried itself within Ventus before the whole time jump thing. But you might ask, where's Lauriam in all this? Well, that's one side of the story. The other part of the story update deals with the darkness and Maleficent. So the darkness is leading Maleficent down deep into the clock tower of Daybreak Town in order to find the Ark. They're having this conversation of how Maleficent will become a symbol to these people within the time of Union Cross, as she didn't exist in the future from that time, yada yada yada. It's a bit confusing. They use a corridor of darkness in order to get past this big locked door into where the Ark is being held. And once they get there, hey, whoa, what? That looks familiar. Isn't that big? Yeah, you guessed it, that big weird contraption that everybody saw but didn't know what it was in Kingdom Hearts 1 when you're in the end of the world terminus, the last fire pillar terminus, whatever, and it leads you to the laboratory, and that thing is there. Man, I gotta tip my hat to you, Nomura. I really didn't think I would see this thing again. You really calling a callback from the first game? Oh man. So it turns out this thing is the Ark that will allow Maleficent to return to her original time. And perhaps to help us understand the machinations of this machine, in Kingdom Hearts 1, it does have a description when you examine the machine. Ones born of the heart and darkness, devoid of heart, ravage all worlds and bring desolation. Seize all hearts and consummate the great heart, all hearts to be one heart to encompass all. Realize the destiny, the realm of Kingdom Hearts, the great darkness sealed within the great heart. Progeny of darkness, come back to the eternal darkness. For the heart of light shall unseal the path. 7 hearts, 1 keyhole, 1 key to the door to darkness, tied by 2 keys. The door of darkness to seal the light, none shall pass but shadows, returning to the darkness. Ones born of the heart and darkness, hunger for every heart until the dark door opens. I'm gonna have to put that under the examination machine. So anyways, as Maleficent is getting into the Ark, the darkness is telling her to, yo, hurry up, let's get you out of here. And Maleficent apparently wants to take her sweet time. Just then, a hero appears and the darkness runs. It turns out to be our boy Lauriam, who surmises that Maleficent is up to no good, but I want to know what is he doing in this room and how he got in. He then states, how about I stop you here and now, and then summons his Divine Rose Keyblade. I mean, of course Lauriam's Keyblade is going to be Divine Rose, but now we know his Keyblade. And the story update ends there, but man, this trail of breadcrumbs that Nomura and the Union Cross team are laying before us is just so crazy. And now we have full confirmation that Ventus is definitely the odd man out when it comes to the new Union leaders, which I want to tell everyone, give yourself a pat on the back if you called it. But it seems that this rabbit hole is going a lot deeper when it comes to him and the darkness and their supposed relationship. And apparently after they have the talk with Ventus, they're gonna go let Lauriam know, because we all know what this means to him, as his sister Strelitzia was supposed to be a Union leader and she's not, and Ventus is, which is definitely gonna create some divide. And then we have this machine, this Ark that we've seen before in Kingdom Hearts 1. We need to know more about this, and this also makes you wonder and beg the question where this machine is in real time, because the only time we saw this thing was at the end of the world through the world terminus in this mysterious laboratory setting. We can speculate that this is supposedly within Hollow Bastion, given its aesthetic, but we still don't know for sure. And the big theory that everyone's throwing around is that this looks like to be the machine how others from that time also reached the present day, including Ventus, Lauriam, Alrena, and the mysterious Subject X. But yeah, man oh man, I had to get you guys in the know with this big story drop and the next story drop when it comes to Union Cross, and possibly Project Xehanort, aka Dark Road, is going to blow this wide open. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and big thanks to my boy Everglow for those awesome translations. Be sure to check out his channel to keep up to date when it comes to the awesome Union Cross stuff and more things Kingdom Hearts. Don't forget to leave a comment and share the video to keep the conversation going, and give it a like as I post Kingdom Hearts content every week. Big thanks to my Patreon supporters for help making this video happen. If you want to find out how you can support HMK for just $1 a month, please check out my Patreon page. Alright guys, until the next Kingdom Hearts, Union Cross, ReMind video, or the future, this has been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.